Shikana tuje pamoja, tupande mlima wa mazungumzo, tufikie kilele cha suluhisho. Tujadiliane, tusigombane, maneno yetu ni madawa. Tujadiliane, tusigombane, amani isambae kama maua.
Kikohozi cha muda wowote, kutokwa na jasho kwa wingi usiku, uchungu kwenye kifua, afya kudhoofika, tafuta matibabu. Labda ni TB ni ugonjwa wa kweli. Ukipimwa matibabu yapo utapona. Daktari kushauri tumia dawa kwa nidhamu. Elimu tupashane tupige vita TB. Mwa TB waishi poa. Mwa TB waishi poa.
This is the live broadcast of the Senate afternoon sitting, the Senate proceedings on this second day of July, the year 2024. This broadcast is streaming live from the Parliament buildings, a broadcast that is brought to you by the Parliamentary Broadcasting Unit in partnership with the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation. Members of the Senate will this afternoon consider a number of business as lined up in the order of business for this afternoon's sitting. There are 4 bills, 3 of the bills originating from the Senate and 1 bill originating from the National Assembly. These bills are lined up to be read for the first time on the floor of the Senate this afternoon. The National Disaster Management Bill, a bill that is originating from the National Assembly, Bill number 24 of 2023. This is a bill that is co-sponsored by the Senate Majority Leader, and its objective is to provide a legal framework for the coordination of disaster risk management activities. As you can see, that is the Majority Leader already in the chamber. This bill is originating from this National Assembly and co-sponsored by the Senate Majority Leader, a bill that originates from the National Assembly and is forwarded to the Senate means that the bill concerns county governments, and that is the reason why it has been forwarded to the Senate for consideration. And Perhaps if there are any amendments, then they could be moved after the bill has been debated. So today, in this afternoon sitting, the bill will be read for the first time, a bill that seeks to provide for a legal framework for the coordination of disaster risk management activities in both levels of government. The main premise of the bill is to approach disaster risk management in a manner that seeks first to respond effectively and in a timely manner to any disaster or risk of a disaster, and to prevent the adverse effects of a disaster, recover as fast as may be possible the livelihood of communities affected by a disaster. So that is one of the bills that this afternoon, as members convene for this afternoon sitting, they will be able to, or rather it will be read for the first time on the floor of the House before it proceeds to the next stage. The County Government Elections Laws Amendment Bill, also a bill that is lined up for first reading. This is a bill that is originating from the Senate, a bill by the Honorable nominated Senator Crystal Asige. This is a bill that seeks to amend the County Governments Act number 17 of 2012 and the Elections Act number 24 of 2011 to ensure that at least 5% of the members of a county assembly are representatives of persons with disabilities as provided for under Article 54, Sub-Article 2 of the Constitution, and that the available slots of marginalized groups are equitably shared amongst the youth, persons with disabilities, and other marginalized groups. That is yet another bill that once the House commences will be read for the first time, or will undergo the first reading on the floor of the House. The bill, remember, seeks to implement the principles that at least 5% of members of a county assembly are persons with disabilities. At the entrance of the Senate chambers, as you can see, that is the Speaker of the Senate, Honorable Amason Jeffa Kingi, of course, making his way to the chamber. He will be presiding over this afternoon sitting. Allow me to hand you over to this live broadcast. Good afternoon.
Na tuombe. Mwenyezi Mungu, tunakusihi tutazame kwa neema nyingi na baraka sisi watumishi wako ambao umeridhika kutuita kwa nyadhifa za uongozi katika jamhuri hii yetu. Tunakuomba utuajalie tuyatende na kufikiria mambo yote atakayofikishwa mbele yetu kwa njia ya haki na uaminifu, ili kustawisha amani, ufanisi na heri ya nchi yetu na wale ambao haja zao umezikabidhi mikononi mwetu. Amen. Clerk, do we have quorum? Sergeant at Arms, ring the quorum bell for 10 minutes.
Well, the prayer has been said and the chair taken. That is as pursuant to the House Standing Order number 39 and 40. At the commencement of House business, members inside the chambers should correct to 15. And if that number is not present at the commencement of the House business, once the prayer is said and the chair taken, then that will call for the quorum bell, and that will give way or give room for the members who may be within the precincts of Parliament but are not yet inside the chambers, then to be able to make their way into the House for the House to achieve that required number for the business to commence. So that is a 10-minute quorum bell as directed and as provided for by the House rules or the standing orders, the rules that guide the House. So we will be seeing members walking in, and of course, once that number is achieved, then we will be able to let you into the proceedings of this afternoon sittings. But back to what the members are scheduled to be transacting this afternoon. There are 4 bills that will be read for the first time. The other bill, I had given you 2 bills. The 2 other bills include the provision of sanitary towels bill, a bill originating from the Senate, Bill number 7 of 2024, a bill by the nominated Senator Honorable Gloria Oroba. This bill seeks to provide for the provision of quality, free and sufficient sanitary towels in all public institutions. This is a bill that seeks to provide for the provision of quality, free and sufficient sanitary towels in all public institutions. The County Wards Equitable Development Bill, also a bill originating from the Senate, Bill number 20 of 2024. This is a bill that is sponsored by the Honorable Senator Karungo Thangwa and Honorable Senator Godfrey Osotsi. And this is a bill that seeks to provide or to promote the decentralization of development within the counties by creating a framework for identifying projects that are beneficial to the residents of the respective wards and county generally, and providing a framework for the implementation of such projects. This is a bill that seeks to promote the decentralization of development within the counties by creating a framework for identifying projects that are beneficial to the residents of the respective wards and the county generally, and providing a framework for the implementation of such projects. Currently is a quorum bell. Members will be streaming into the chambers, and once the House is looking to have at least 15 members. That is the quorum that is needed inside the chamber at the commencement of House business. But as the bell is on, means that the quorum has not been achieved. And of course, we will be waiting to see whether that number or the quorum will be achieved. Those are members walking in. That is nominated Senator Honorable Crystal Lasigia. They're making her way to her seat. And of course, other members are expected to be able to make their way into the chambers for them to continue with the business that is lined up to be transacted in this afternoon sittings. 2 bills whose debate was concluded inside the chambers, or rather on the floor of the House. That is the Houses of Parliament Bicameral Relations Bill, a bill originating from the National Assembly, Bill number 44 of 2023, co-sponsored by the Senate Majority Leader, is also lined up for consideration at the division stage. Already debate on this bill took place extensively on the floor of the House, and thereby they will be going into division on whether the bill be read a second time. Also, another bill that is slated for division stage is the Public Finance Management Amendment Bill, a bill originating from the Senate. This is a bill by the Honorable Senator Hamida Ali Kibwana. Also, its debate was interrupted on Thursday of 30th of May, the year 2024. And this afternoon, as per the order of business, is that the bill will be considered at the division stage on whether it be read a second time. Well, if you're just joining us, is that the Senate is about to start its a business, or the business has already started, but the House lacks the required number or quorum, that is 15 senators, to be inside the chambers at the commencement of House business. The prayer has been said and the chair taken, but the House lacks that quorum, meaning the bell or the quorum bell is to be on for the members who may be within the precincts of Parliament to be informed that their presence inside the chambers is highly required, as the House currently does not have or stands without the requisite quorum for the business to start. That is the majority whip, Honorable Boni Halwale, of course, trying to see whether the number has been achieved yet. Also, we can see the minority leader inside the chambers has just walked in. So we are keeping tabs, of course, with the numbers. Once that number or the quorum of the members inside is achieved, then we will let you in on the business of the day. Pursuant to the House Standing Order number 53-1, which provides for requests and statements by senators or by members to various standing committees, is that the nominated senator, Honorable Crystal Asige, will be seeking a statement this afternoon from the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget regarding an allocation of 156 billion Kenya shillings given by the World Bank to the Kenyan government for integration of 400,000 refugees. This is a request that the member for the nominated senator, Honorable Crystal Asige, will be seeking a statement from the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget. The Honorable Senator for Mombasa County, Senator Munyaji Faki, will also seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Land, Environment and Natural Resources concerning land issues in the coastal counties. Also, the Honorable Senator for Kakamega County, Senator Dr. Boni Halwale, will also seek a statement from the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations regarding the harassment by police of residents of Ikolomani constituency in Kakamega County over gold mining rights. Pursuant to the House Standing Order 52-1, which provides for statements by members, the nominated senator, Honorable Hamida Kibwana, will make a statement concerning men's mental health. Also, the nominated senator, Hamida Kibwana, will make another statement regarding the recognition of the late Ms. Njambi Koikai's struggle with endometriosis and her efforts in raising awareness of the disease. These are two statements that will be made by the nominated senator, Honorable Hamida Kibwana. We are still waiting for the quorum. The 10-minute quorum bell has lapsed, and the speaker is about to address. We could wait and listen in, maybe.
Honorable Senators, there being no quorum and having rung the bell pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 42, the Senate stands adjourned until tomorrow, Wednesday, the 3rd of July, 2024 at 9:30 a.m.